Hi, I'm Cody Lokan, Ops Chief Trainee, Oregon Department of Forestry Team 2, here with your operational briefing for Wednesday, July 29th on the Akawa Butte fire. Just getting started for orientation purposes. We have sisters down here to the southwest, Black Butte here to the west, and then Billy Chinook Reservoir is up here farther to the north. Then I'll get into some symbology for you. This black line here, this means that we feel really comfortable with this chunk of line, and realistically we probably have a little bit more on this fire than what's showing. This shows that we would be able to leave this, feel really good about it. It's not going anywhere. Good 100-foot mopped up. Moving down through the crosshatch around the perimeter of the fire, this is where there's dozer line. There is some hand line mixed in. You can see the H's down here. Very little hand line, mostly dozer line. Everything's looking really good, well contained. And then I'll move in now to your divisional breakouts. Division Quebec along the north end of the fire is looking really good. We're 75 to 100% mopped up in there and just pushing more depth. With that, yesterday there was a new start on the north end of the fire. Really good coordination with the local district and the team. Interagency effort, they were able to get that fire extinguished, and we're going to include that with Quebec's mission today and mopping that up and getting it off the fire footprint, off the map, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. With that said, moving down into Tango, really good, 100 feet mopped up through here. As I said, the black line shows that we're feeling really good about this. Down here, some of this burned a little more dirty. There's more combustible fuels kind of mixed into this near the line, so we're working that really hard. You might see a little bit of smoke coming out as it heats up. Some of that stuff will pick up and start to burn. There's no threat to the line. It's just you're gonna see some smoke possibly, and we'll be working that very heavily through here. And that's down here in Whiskey too. It's the same story. But ultimately, throughout most of these two divisions, you have 75 to 100 feet of mop up. Down through Yankee, they're in there about 100 feet, maybe 150 feet, even 200 feet in some sections. And they're working through, doing their mop up. When I say mop up, what I mean is they line their crews out, they grid through the area, picking up any smokes that they can find and extinguish them. And then we'll follow up with an infrared camera that identifies any heat in the area, flag it out, and the crews will search and destroy those flagging ribbons and get it knocked out. So it's redundancy where we know for sure, we feel secure about this being good. Moving up into November, they are at about 75 to 100 feet as well. Some spots a little less. They were kind of the last division to get wrapped up here. So some 50-foot sections, but they're going to be pushing in deeper. There is a pretty sizable unburned pocket in there that probably will be putting up some smoke throughout the week. They're going to try to get some trail around it, maybe let it consume a little bit, just so the fact that it's so early in the summer, that might not be something we have to worry about later on. I appreciate your time. Thank you. That was your operational update for the Akawa Butte fire.